This video is brought to you by the channel No. If you like hilarious mods on a very crappy game called Parappa the Rapper, then this channel's for you. He does a lot of corruptions, mods, gameplays, and many other stuff, and he is also a great friend for helping me mods also. So I suggest that you go check him out, links in the description, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I wouldn't say I had the best childhood in the world, but I'd say that one of my best parts about my childhood was Bionicle. Bionicle was this very strange Lego thing about those robots who are just washed ashore, collecting masks, and that's pretty much it. And I was a big fan of it, and I was always used to the Glatorians. The Glatorians was at least the first type of Bionicle I actually introduced myself to. And I honestly never knew that Bionicle existed way before than I was born. So I was pretty excited when I found out that there was those strange actual Bionicle that used to be in the late 2000s all the way to the 2008. And the only way I would obtain these old sets as a kid is if I'm lucky enough to get one as a gift from a teacher of mine, a friend of my parents, or a friend of my parents' son or daughter. The first old set was the 2001 Tahoe along with the McDonald's Maku, as today my past has been full of new gifts such as the Rakshi, Bullrock, a few more Toa, and full collection of Bionicle stars. This month I realized it wasn't enough since I revived my childhood weeks ago. I have ordered many items on eBay such as the Mystica Tahoe and Gorast, and I'm still waiting for the Tarakava set and the Bionicle Heroes for my DS. Aside from giving my bank account a break, I want to talk about video games that Bionicle has to offer. Now, I never knew that there were video games until I found out in one of the old magazines there was Bionicle for the Game Boy Color, and man, I really wished I had the Game Boy Color. Then I realized that there was Bionicle Heroes just this year, and I've also learned that there has been a cancelled Bionicle game which looks pretty badass. I actually want to play it. Now there is a fan game which I'd say is a better replacement than this cancelled game, which is called Bionicle Masks of Power. This game is a fan game and I recently just got it just yesterday. There are a lot of glitches, I have to say, but it is a beta, so this game is still a work in progress, I'd have to say. But there are some things that I would like to think about its future and what it would look like in the future and the way that I'd want it. And there are some stuff that are very frustrating about this game, which I kind of wish was added or was improved. So here is my top list of stuff to make this game a bit better, stuff to improve, of how to make this game a bit more enjoyable for me. And I'm not saying that it's a bad game, but I'm also saying that like adding these things would actually feel a bit more adventuristic. Alright, you just started a new game and you can't wait to destroy some Makuta and Rahi. Wait a minute, where are all the creatures at? Despite that there are some Tohunga and a few monsters, the rest of Metro Nui seems a bit lonely. You know, I was expecting that all of a sudden a giant Nui Rama would appear out of nowhere, but sadly, I couldn't find any. So my first thing on the list is a suggestion to make Metro Nui less deserted. And if they are going to be some new animals everywhere and anywhere, it would make sense that their habitat would make more sense than randomly spawn in around the world. The swimming speed is okay, but not really my favorite, so I was searching if there was a control to actually make this swimming go much faster, and while doing that I stumbled upon a strange thing that there is no control settings. Neither is there a control or help option which shows of what controls do what and which is which, so I actually have to look up online what controls actually do this. So it would be very great if there was actually a control setting. It would be very nice to actually modify your controls, being a bit more comfortable for other players, and so on and so forth, actually finding out how to beat the game. It was lucky enough that I actually found some townspeople on some kind of village, and I learned that you can actually interact with items by pressing E. But what I really didn't like is that I was actually pressing E so many times to talk to this one person, then realizing that I actually have to crouch, and even that wouldn't work unless if my character was actually looking at the player. and it was not really a fantastic thing. Now, I was pretty fascinated that there's actually a goals list, but the problem is, where do I find this guy again? I have no idea who that is, or what, or where location he could be. And I was wondering, why couldn't there just be a map? A map that could say that you are here, or perhaps something that, like in Assassin's Creed Origins, where there's actually a finder of the item that you're trying to look for. It would be very nice if you could actually find out which way to go, which direction, how far it is to actually achieve this goal. Otherwise, I actually have to travel all the way Mat Nui to actually just find wherever or whoever that person could be. It was pretty frustrating, and eventually I never even got to find Huki at all. So it would be nice if there was actually a map icon which shows what items or what goals you need to complete and where they are. It would also be nice to actually see what you're actually looking at, so you can actually select that item, because I don't want to spend so much time trying to press E just to get that stupid mask. Well, sorry for that disturbance, so I'm just going to go on this boat and, well, I appear not to be there, so... Oh, here I am. That was weird. When I traveled all the way to Kauai, I was thinking that Huki might be there. Then I stumbled across this guy who claimed that he was actually selling some boulders. Then I was thinking, hey, why not there be items in the game? It would be pretty cool if some Rahi or some Makuta or anything could actually drop items. It would be even cool if that you can buy items with a type of currency. Why not the currency that uses gears, just like in Bionicle Heroes? It would even be nice if you actually had your own inventory where you can store those items, and even some crafting mechanics and crafting recipes. It sounds a bit like Minecraft, but I'm not trying to get the Minecraft idea. I'm trying to get it of a more adventure-based idea. Also, please add a visible hitbox. For some reason, the character doesn't even seem that it's even hitting it. Okay, I think I should go now. These ideal items can be obtained from loot from huts or villages, drops from certain types of Rahi, and it would even be cool if you could get them from an NPC's shop. For example, a Nui Jaga could have a rare chance of dropping the Mask of Strength. Thank you all for watching this video. Make sure you leave a like and go ahead to subscribe if you're new. Now, this is all the ideas that I have in mind. Maybe I'll make a part 2 if I have more ideas. And I hope that the creator of Masks of Power will actually watch this, so he or she might get some ideas from me. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Also, I just realized I said the word actually multiple times, probably because while I was talking I didn't almost said actually, I didn't have a script with me, so yeah. Next time I'll just prevent myself saying the word actually. Oh well, bye guys.